Me answering a knock at the door to find that my mother-in-law had popped round to visit. The Bumble app on my phone when I reactivate my account for the 10th time after being dumped again. And this was me after I knocked on my Jehovah's Witness neighbours and asked if they'd like to hear about the benefits of atheism.
Why won't they let me in? I'm all sad now.
Hello folks, welcome back. So it's part 3 and this will be the final part of my Italian fragrance odyssey. I've just been really in the mood to talk about some great Italian fragrances, maybe because it's summer, springtime, some of them are quite good, freshies. And we've got 5 really nice Italian fragrances. 2 of them I think are officially discontinued, but they are still gettable. You can still get them because some people say, why are you talking about fragrances we can't get anymore? You can still find discontinued fragrances, and we've got 3 that you definitely can get. Before I do that, don't forget that I am very proud to collaborate with my friends at Fragrance Samples UK. That is my recommended place to buy fragrance samples in the UK, and I've got a code for you. Mr. Smelly 10 gets you 10% off across their site. They have a stunning array of designer and niche fragrances. My recommended USA-based fragrance sampling site is the Fragrance Decant Boutique. That's decantboutique.com. Huge range of fragrances there, and the code Mr. Smelly 10 works there for 10% off too. Both sites are links down there in the description of this video. Okay, let's talk Italian fragrances then. Number 1 then, this one, I think it might be discontinued, but you can still, you won't have too much trouble getting a bottle without paying an insane amount of money from what I've seen on eBay, etc. Fendi Uomo, an 80s powerhouse classic, 1980 release, and the note listing officially is coriander, marjoram, angelica, lavender, bergamot, lemon, carnation, cypress, cinnamon, iris, cyclamen, rose, jasmine, leather, vetiver, patchouli, amber, cedar, musk and vanilla, and it's just a really great leathery fragrance. It's masculine, it's potent, it has a fresh soapiness, but it also has complexity, a bit of spiciness with the cinnamon, all kinds of interestingly well blended floral accords in there, and this leathery masculine undertone. It's really great. If you love your true manly fragrances, if you like, I don't know, maybe things like Aramis by Aramis, if you like your Kouros fragrances, if you like Antaeus by Chanel, I'm not saying they all smell the same as each other, but it's got that real man's man kind of vibe, and it's great, sexy Italian stuff from the wonderful brand of Fendi, and I love that bottle design. So check that one out. Okay. Now for something completely different, as they say. Carthusia 1681 is this is a very interesting little niche house, quite reasonably priced niche fragrances. 2010 release, 1681, and I found it online for just £60 in Notino, not sponsored, for a 100ml bottle. This one is a beautiful, fresh, spicy iris fragrance. If you like things like Dior Homme Intense, some of the Prada, which one is it, Prada L'Homme? The Prada ones that have the iris note in them, this is a really great example of that kind of thing, done in a slightly different Italian niche way. And the note listing officially, I'll rattle them off quickly: coriander, red thyme, rosemary, mandarin orange, bergamot, iris, black pepper, lavender, petitgrain, neroli sandalwood, incense cedar, amber, vanilla and mustard. The main things that I pick up on is that lovely, silky, slightly waxy iris thing, mixed in with a fresh, soapy citrus kind of thing and a peppery spiciness. Beautifully done, very elegant, very refined, beautiful kind of spring summer fragrance, I think. And if you really like your iris fragrances, definitely check Carthusia 1681 out. A little bit different to all the other ones out there. I kind of like that iris note myself. Okay, Acqua di Parma. I've had, I think, one in each of my previous 2 Italian fragrance videos. So, Colonia Intensa, 2007. It was Alberto Morias and Francois Demachy who composed this together. And it's beautiful citrus. You've got bergamot, we have ginger, cardamom, Sicilian lemon, neroli, artemisia, myrtle, leather, cedar, benzoin, musk and patchouli. So, it's actually not as citrusy and fresh as most of the other Colonias. It is fresh, but it doesn't have that very kind of dapper, soapy barbershop vibe. It has a little bit more of a spicy and leathery undertone to it, but also with that famous Acqua di Parma beautiful fresh citrus element in there, and I really like that. If you like the ginger accord in fragrances, which I tend to, then this is absolutely beautiful stuff. Really, really nice, a real crowd pleaser. And although they're all fresh, the Colonias from Acqua di Parma, this one has a little bit more depth and complexity, and I really, really like it. Ladies seem to really respond positively to this one too. So Colonia Intensa Acqua di Parma, I found it online, £61 for 50ml in the UK, or or £84 for your bigger 100ml bottle, which is what I've got there. Still very much in production and available. Well done, Acqua di Parma. Don't forget, you can now become a member of my channel. Just click join and you get access to exclusive videos made especially for channel members, and you get back issues of the live streams, which are no longer going to be staying up on my channel. Another thing you can also do is join me on Patreon. If you search Mr. Smelly or click the link in the description, that is where you get an extra weekly podcast from Mr. Smelly, only for Patreon members. Great Italian brand. We've got 2 more to go. Great cheapie for you. Under a tenner. Are you mad, bruv, this one? Before we do that, don't forget, we do have a great offer going on at Norton & Wilson at the moment. Gravitas Pour Homme is available for only £70 or $90. That includes your postage. It's a stunning summer offer. Don't miss out on this fantastic fougere fragrance from our perfumer, John Stephen. Fragrance number 5 from our brand is also coming later this year. My sample will be arriving tomorrow. I'm very excited. Stay tuned. Okay, my cheapie then here. Pino Silvestre, Italian citrus. I love the bottle design. It's crazy. I did a first impression. I was sort of, it's okay, but it didn't blow me away. But for the price, it is really quite nice. Lemon, oak moss, patchouli, lavender, thyme, pine needles, clary sage, apple, fir balsam and musk. So Italian citrus being the name, and indeed it is a beautiful, fresh, crisp, citrusy, shower gel type fragrance. I've been a fan of a couple of other cheapies from this brand, but this one is cheaper even than those. And if you just want something that requires no thought, works in any situation, fresh, clean, it's not really old school smelling, but it's just pleasing, fresh, shower gel citrus for a tenner, I really think that's rather good. Pino Silvestre, Italian citrus, a very historic and famous Italian drugstore type brand, I guess you could say. Last but not least, it's one that is sadly discontinued, but if I can get them, you can. I didn't buy this when it was still in production. It was discontinued when I got it. 2003 release, Versace Man, and it's a Domitil Michelin Bertier, the perfumer, whose work I'm not familiar with. Pepper, angelica, neroli, bergamot, saffron, cardamom. We have tobacco, amber, cashmere wood, and labdanum. This is a lovely woody tobacco combination. It's dark. It's something about it reminds me of the feeling of ebony wood. Not that I really know what ebony wood smells like, neither is it listed as a note. I love the bottle design. So if you're looking for something a little bit leathery, spicy tobacco in what was at the time a sort of modern kind of smell. It's not an old school powerhouse or anything like that. And yes, it's a timeless smell. It doesn't smell dated. It doesn't particularly smell like other things out there. It's rather unique. So if you can pick this one up, really like that one. Really classy, woody, tobacco, spicy mixture. Excellent stuff. Versace Man. Let me know in the comments down below your favourite Italian fragrances, and I will see you in the next episode. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project, and although sometimes life can stink, at least we can always smell good. Bye-bye.